What's going on, my darling Aquarius? How you guys doing? I'm back to do another reading for the sign of Aquarius on January the 4th. This is for all Aquarius placements, especially Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements. All right, Aquarius, we're going to see what's going on in your energy. I want to thank my ancestors, spirit guides, archangels for protecting me and helping me to deliver these messages to my Aquarius audience. My little soul tribe here. If you're new to the tribe or to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button so you are very much aware when I come on. All right? All right. I'm going to jump right in. Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides. Show me what is currently going on or around Aquarius energy. All right, some of you guys right now, you feel very happy. You're in a happy position, or you soon will be. You feel this way because you definitely have done some transformation. You have changed within yourself. The situation that you've been in the past, okay, that you might have a ghost, disappear from, or someone ghosted you. You feel very happy and complete without the certain situations or people that you've been closed off from or had to get away from. Why? Because you realized there were certain terms and conditions that were not going to work out with people like that in your energy. You was around a lot of people that were low vibrational, energy vampires, people that were siphoning your energy, people that did not want to see you do good or definitely not better than them. Hi. They did not want to see you doing better than them, all right? Some of you guys started to focus on yourself. Some of you guys isolated yourself, okay? You might have decided not to be in a union right now. It is for Aquarius, not to be in a union right now. Like I said, to be isolated so you can self-reflect, so you can look at everything that you've been through, so you can study yourself, self-love yourself, and go towards your purpose. So what I was told before I even started this reading was everything that you went through was not in vain, okay? Everything that you've been through is catapulting you for your ultimate purpose, okay? For your divinity. Some of you guys are prayer warriors. Some of you guys, do your affirmations. Some of you guys had to focus on yourself because you were steady pouring into a lot of people, which was draining you of your essence, your vitality, your gift. Hi, mamas, okay? Some of you guys do have gifts. You might have been confused about them before, but now that you've been through these cycles of turmoil, adversity, and challenges, I'm hoping and I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are finding yourself. You're finding your gift. You're tapping in. You're learning that some things that you said, dreamt up, or came to terms with have came true. And so have a lot of people around you. All right? All right? Some of you guys are very prophetic. You might be a creator in whatever way. Again, whatever you went through that was traumatic, chaos, difficulties in relationships, friendships, family, lovers, it was to push you to where you're going. It is to push you where you are. Some of you guys are in a place right now, you might not be totally happy, but you're definitely happier from where you was. You was in a place of chaos, confusion, illusions, mistreatment, one-sided love. So again, some of you guys are closed off right now. Maybe you get around certain people that give you nothing but anxiety. That is your body alarming you of certain energies. That is also, it's a clair. I don't know what clair it is. Some of you guys might possess a couple of the clairs. Like clairaudient people hear a lot of messages through music and other things like that. Okay? So again, you're picking up on your senses right now, your gift. Some of you guys are tuning into it. Some of you guys, you always had it, but you never focused on it. You could have been called crazy. You could have been called all kinds of things. But now that you're seeing that some of the things that you dreamt of, spoke of, or even thought of are coming true. All right? So in this energy, we have somebody. I'm so tired of this energy. It's a couple of somebodies here. This could have been people that you ghosted, you walked away from. People that tried to leave you behind, you kind of went no contact with. Us Aquariuses are good for that, ghosting people. But this could have been somebody that treated you horribly. Took you for granted all the way. They thought you always was going to be there. This person would not show you transparency. They would not be vulnerable with you, but you were steady being vulnerable with them. This person was closed off. All right? And now the roles have reversed. You're closed off from their energy. You are okay with being ghosted. You might even been ghosted them. And with all these changes, it is bringing you into a place of happiness, solitude, because you're devoted to yourself. You're devoted to source. You're devoted into your spirituality. You're devoted into growth. These are also phases of ascension, okay, which a lot of people refuse to do because you have to heal. You have to take the time to do your shadow work. And like I said, some of you guys are not wanting a union right now because you realize you have to love upon yourself. Some of you guys are coming out of something that you do need to heal from. You could have been in the process of a healing from something or something else. Some of you guys could have been sick. But whatever it was, this happened for a reason. This was the source pushing you into seeing your power, turning all this turmoil, all this mayhem, all the bullshit from the past into your purpose and walking in it. Some of you guys, like I said before, and coming out in all the readings now, you're stepping into your divinity, divine feminine or masculine. Okay? You're stepping into the divinity. You are seeing that you have a strong intuition. You are a strong leader. Okay? You know what you know. You are empathic. But the thing about that empathic heart, it's not to absorb, but observe. And that's what a lot of us do. We observe. We have been observing. And sometimes we'll tell people, hey, you're messing up here. You shouldn't do things that way. You shouldn't do this that way. You don't do this. Don't do that. Some people don't want to listen to us because they think that we know it all. But a lot of it is from the wisdom. A lot of it is from our studies. A lot of it is from source. Not that we've been perfect, but if you've been working on yourself, as most Aquariuses do, we like to be loners most of the time because we have that empathic nature where some of us pick up on too many energies. And it's draining. Especially when you're around people that are not resonating with you. And a lot of times we are 10 steps ahead of everybody. Okay? So again, a lot of us don't talk it out of cockiness. We talk it out of confidence and experience and wisdom. So now you have some people around you now, or I don't even think they're around you, people that was in your energy that you might have ghosted or closed yourself off from. They now want to come back around and work some things out because they see you different. You also have other people here that are just sitting here watching you. They're watching you. You could have someone that was playing mind games with you, stringing you along, like I said before, taking advantage of your kind heart, your good nature. Until one day you woke up and you said, that's enough. It's enough. Enough is enough. You got to see the writing on the walls. Okay? You might have been in denial about this person. Sometimes we don't want to pay attention to our intuition when it's telling us one thing. We be like, nah. And trust me, I've done it several times as a reader and been doing this since I was 9. I'll come back, I'll reshuffle the cards, and the same thing keep coming out. I'll come back and get another deck, and Spirit is smart. They'll give you the same old cards out of another deck. Hi, Christopher. So and it's almost like Spirit's telling you, like, didn't we tell you, girl? We told you the first time. Yeah, you see, my eye is all messed up. So you got someone that's feeling like time is running out if they don't come talk to you. If they don't heal things with you, they're going to lose you. Then you also have other people over here where the time did run out. Their time to be good to you, to communicate with you, to get on the same page with you, to make peace with you, has ran out. So they're steady watching, looking for you to fail or to fall and crumble. But that's not happening. It's not happening right now. Wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. Wherever you are, Aquarius. You're meant to be there. Child, you can't make it up. You got the Ace of Pentacles coming to you. You got great rewards. It's going to come out of the sky. It's going to feel like and seem like a miracle. You got stability coming towards you. Ace of Pentacles, that's a Bitcoin. Some of you guys might be invested in Bitcoin. All right? You're taking a new adventure. Some of you guys are starting all over. You're leaving something or someone behind. You're leaving all this mess and this chaos, the cloudiness, the confusion behind to focus on your pinnacle. And because you're doing that, the spirit world, the universe, wants to give you good dharma, wants to bring you abundance. It wants to reward you for all the craziness and the energetic vampires you had to deal with. These people are still watching you. For some of you guys, it could have been people in your family. It could have been people in your family that was trying to play you like a fool. Queen of Wands here. Into the Kev in reverse. Some of you guys were not paying attention to your intuition in the beginning. All right? Again, you got a lot of people that were in your past that were very superficial. They only looked at your looks, how you look. Okay? I'm hearing sex appeal, things of the 3D world. But now they're gathering that you're all that in one. You are that package. Some of you look good, smell good, very intelligent, very wise. Also have the clairs, like I was talking about before. Very intuitive as well. But a lot of times you did not pay attention to your intuition. And you could be realizing now that's what kind of got you into trouble, because you were handling people on their terms instead of your terms, instead of compromising on negotiable or balanced terms. You were around people on their terms. You were not paying attention to your intuition in the beginning. Yep. And for some of you guys, you say adios. You might have been dealing with a water sign or have water in your chart, but you peaced out. You got away from a situation. You detached emotionally. Yep. And you were divinely guided to do this. The Most High, your spirit team, jumped into this situation. Now you have a lot of people having a lot of remorse and regret because they did a lot of shady things to you, about you. This could have been happening since your childhood. You could have been having a lot of people attack you since your childhood. Why? Because a lot of people knew about you and what you were supposed to be in this life, in this purpose, in this lifetime, maybe before you did, especially if they were family members, aunties, uncles. You had a lot of people, Aquarius, that deceived you, okay? But it took for you to step into your own magic. It took for you to take this purpose, this power, and turn it into your purpose, all right? For some of you guys, you did not realize how strong you was until you was faced up against these adversities, these challenges. But no matter what, you got through it because you're here. You closed out a lot of cycles with a lot of cycles. All right. And with these closing out the cycles, you are offered the world. You're going to be rewarded. It might not be looking like it now, but you have this, you know, the one thing we hate, you got to be patient. Some of you guys might have felt very sad, filled with sorrow when you had to walk away from somebody, when you had to detach from certain people, okay? Certain people, you know, could have passed on. It all was divinely guided to happen that way. You maybe need extra people on your spiritual team to guide you, to help you along your path. Because it was times where you were not paying attention to those that intuition nudges, that gut feeling. Sometimes your spirit team had to come and kick you, pluck you, pull your ear, do whatever it needs to do to have you wake up. Now you have a lot of people looking back at what and how they treated you, wishing they would have handled you different. Some of you guys, it was a love connection here. Your twin flame is here. Some of you guys could have walked away from that person because they could have fell from grace. This person looked like they were very sneaky, selfish. Energetic vampires here down at the bottom of the deck. But this person is still watching and planning. They want to plan on how to get back into your good graces. They need you. They need that energy. They need that source. They can't manifest a life without it. Where you know how to manifest a life without them. Without anybody. All right? Money is slowly coming in, but surely it is. When it does come in, it's going to be a great, stable offer. Because it's going to be your reward for all this bullshit that you went through in the past. Everything had a purpose. You just wasn't going through anything or stuff for nothing. The fact that you survived it, like I said yesterday, every time you went, ascension is not just one awakening. Sometimes it's multiple. Sometimes it's multiple. And like, how did I say it? Everything, there's levels to it, right? There's levels to everything. When you are ascending, it is a level. Okay? And sometimes you have to pass one level, get rewarded. Pass one level, get rewarded. That's what you're going through now, Aquarius. For some of you guys, this might be the last level. Some of you guys, you're almost there. But no matter what, you're getting rewarded because you've been through a lot within the last 9 years. 2017 to 2025 was the karmic years, okay? You've been through a lot. Now, in the year of 2026, probably around the spring, where it's the real new year, you will have a rebirth. I think it came out spring. For a lot of you guys, like I said, you're stepping into your purpose. You're now paying attention to your intuition about your twin flame, about karmics, about lovers, about friends, family. You're paying attention. You got enough nudges from your spirit team, universe, God, whatever you believe in, to pay attention. Now you have somebody that is definitely in a lot of remorse and regret about how they handled you. And they want to talk. I feel like you keep closing off to this person because you're focused on other things right now. It's almost like they want to start all over fresh with you. I think we had this in the same reading. Okay? But the way they're coming here with the Page of Cups is still a little love offer. This person could be younger. They could act very immature. But they do want to apologize for the nonsense that they did to you. Some of you guys, yeah, some of you guys are leaving the clown behind. Somebody has a lot of legal issues. This person might be taking you to court, or you might be taking them to court. Whatever it is, you're going to speak facts. You're going to speak truth. You have clarity about this person. You also have clarity about what they were doing, okay? They don't think you do, okay? They're into your intuition, your clairs make them very jealous. Your connection to source and spirit team makes them very jealous. They feel very abandoned by you with the Five of Pentacles. You could be in a place right now of hardship with your finances, okay? But this is how I ask about them. They feel very abandoned, left out in the cold. This person has a lack mindset as well, Okay? They're trying to be very patient. They are trying to heal. They are. I said try. Because my favorite saying is to try is to fail. Just get like Nike and just do it. All right? You also been very patient with this person. You could have been patient with a lot of people. Anywhere from 5 to 8. Okay? These people had you once trapped in your mind about certain situations. But some of you guys, like I said, some of you guys are prayer warriors. You meditate. Whatever you do, you got into a place of solitude. You got into a place of peace. You started to pray about a situation. You started to call on your ancestors. You started to believe in your protection, that you were protected. Again, here with the Temperance card, that is usually Archangel Michael, but it talks about your spirit team, divinely guided, doing things with patience and in moderation. So again, some of you guys have been very patient with this whole situation that you dealt with in the past. Anywhere from 5 to 8 years. But somebody you walked away from wants to return. They want to return. But they're trying to basically recalculate their steps. Because they know they were out there being a Knight of Wands. Or trying to be. They were out there trying to be a player from the Himalayas. But their goal has not been met. They lost you. Some of you guys are holding your family down. Okay? Financially, spiritually, energetically. You're holding your family down. Alright? But you still have somebody that wants to come back. Somebody that was sneaking around, being very deceptive. They feel like you are rejecting them. Yeah, they know that they made some poor decisions. All right? This person is very argumentative still. They're still very argumentative. They just want you back. They just want you home. They just want this reconciliation. It's almost like, yeah, it's almost like they either are telling themselves or other people that they can get you back. That this is not a permanent deal. But for some of you guys, you told them with your intuition, your clairs, that if you walked away, it was going to be hard for you to come back. If you do come back. But like I said in one of the other readings, they always testing our gangster. They're always testing our spirit team. Your spirit team is all over this situation. And for a lot of you, it's not just one person. It's anywhere from 5 to 8 people. Friends, family, lovers are here. Everybody's here. That's interesting. But you've been around a lot of people that wanted nothing but the worst for you. People might have been saying, I want nothing from the best. It was all lies. They liked when you struggled. They liked when you were sick. I see a lot of you are in a place where you're getting a lot of rest. You're healing. You're doing a lot of things, okay? Or you need to get a lot of rest. Some of the people that came against you also are sick. Physically and mentally. But don't want to get the help that they might need. Why? Because Aquarius said that. You could even said things jokingly. Or sarcastically. We are very sarcastic. Whatever you said has been coming true. Especially for a group of haters. Somebody wants to come and give you some type of dirty offer. It's not... This could have been somebody that you were married to. But this person is still in the energy of being kind of selfish. They just want what they want. They want you back. They're experiencing a lot of hardships. Everything is crumbling around this person. they always been kind of, how do I say this, of a coward to admit that you were knowledgeable, to admit that you were right, to admit that you were more I don't even want to say righteous. I want to say more balanced than they were, okay? Not saying that you were perfect, Aquarius, but like I said earlier, you know, you've been through things, you can talk about things because you've had experience. Not just you were just speaking out of your ass, but you know certain things or knew certain things, either because you saw it with your third eye or you lived it. They know until they know. They don't believe it. Because we could have said, you know, my spirit team don't play about me. And, oh, who they think they are. They ain't got no spiritual protection. Then they cross you. Then they over there getting on the corner getting their ass whipped up by your aunties and uncles or grandma and grandpa that passed on. So again, people don't believe it until they see it. Where we, a lot of us walk with and have been walking with blind faith. Because a lot of us know or now are finding the power within ourselves and the calling on our life. You know, I was told that a long time ago. You know, when we're not even in the body yet. We look through, by the time VCRs were popular, we look through tapes of our life. And we decide, yeah, I want that life. Yeah, I want them as my parents. No, I don't want them. No, I don't. We decide. That's where deja vu comes from. Because we remember, oh, I've seen this before. Because you looked at that videotape. You looked at that tape of your life. You don't want to say, yeah, I want this life. I want all them tribulations. I can do it. I'm Aquarius. Yeah, you can't make it. You can't make it up. I love it. Aquarius, you are investing in yourself after all this crap you've been through. All right? This could have been 7 years in the making. You could have been doing something for 7 years. You could have been stuck for 7 years with somebody or in situations. Something could have happened in 2017. All right? Again, like I said, it is taking your person, also people, to acknowledge who you are, what you meant to them, or what you're meaning. If you're still around some of these people. I don't see that you're around a lot of these people. There has been nothing but chaos with these people and nothing but chaos in their life since you walked away. Now these people want to take some type of action to boss up. They want to meet you where you at. But they got a lot of work to do. That's the thing. A lot of people think we're not born this way. It took a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to stay in this energy. Sometimes we're in solitude. We don't care about what's going on because we have to protect ourselves and our energy. Exactly. If you're an empath, you can soak up other people's bad energy, their negative attitudes. All right, Aquarius. You have somebody that don't want to wait anymore, but they still trying to calculate when they can come in and speak to you. They just want this connection back to what it was. Let me see if this person will come in and speak the truth. Because there's no sense if you're going to still be on demon time. I see the Emperor here, which is divine masculine, and the Empress is divine feminine. They came right out together. We got the Fool card here. Oh. Some of you guys were married to somebody. I feel like this person, they definitely miss the passion with you. But they definitely miss you. And you're, like I said earlier, you're closed off, you're guarded. You set some type of boundaries that this person is now overlooking. Hello, Annette. They're overlooking, or they were overlooking and overstepping their boundaries with you. Now they're re-looking at things. Like, Aquarius was right. I got issues within myself. They're starting to wake up to that. Now, if they really take the action to do it, what I was asking, it says yes. They're really starting to heed these lessons. Some of them might be actually trying to go to church or get into the Bible a little bit more. But again, they really do miss you. They're very sorry. I hear they're sorry ass. They're very sorry for what they put you through. I feel like now they're starting to look at things, like I said, that you said, dreamt, whatever you shared. A lot of you prophesized a lot of things, and now it is blowing up in these people's face. They just want to get the situation back. But it doesn't, there was a lot of betrayal here. A lot of chaos, gossip. This person wanted you to fight with yourself. They wanted you to question yourself. Basically, it seemed, I'm sorry, they were trying to drive you crazy. You could have felt that way. For some of you guys, the betrayal was just too much. I'm not sticking up for nobody, guys. I'm looking at the cards like I'm in awe too. Somebody is truly heavy reminiscing what you guys had. All right, show me the energy around Aquarius. This person does want to come back and have a new journey with you. I feel like they want to come and tell you with 5-5 here. They miss you. They have regret, remorse. And they also want to reconnect. If some of you guys were married, they might want to get married again. They're going to tell you that they learned their lessons. They want to heal this connection. They want to heal this betrayal. They know that they stabbed you in the back. Some of you guys, it was over 10 years. With 10-10 here. Some of you guys were the talk of a community. You were the talk of the town. For some of you guys, like I said, some people went and slandered your name around town, caused all this chaos. They tried to, hurt your character, make other people look at you in some type of way. But again, Aquarius, you're over here healing, sticking to yourself. You don't even care. You know your future is bright. And I was going to wear my shades because the light bothers my eye. You know that your future is bright. You know about yourself. You have self-care. You have self-love. You have self-confidence. Where you were dealing with a lot of nobodies that didn't. I hate to say it like that. They didn't. They didn't have self-love. So the fact that you can go out there, pick yourself up, love on yourself, take care of yourself, that's a burden for somebody else. Why would it be a burden for you if you love me that I know how to love myself? Why would it be a burden for you if I don't want to take part in the dumb shit that y'all got going on? The gossiping, the cheating, the lying. Because they felt that you were better than them. They felt that you were displaying it. And I don't feel like that's true. A lot of us are very humble. Sometimes the way that we come off intimidates other people, like we're being cocky when we're just being confident. So I see, Aquarius, you're in a place right now. You are focused on yourself. You got the star card here. You're focused on your purpose. You were dealing with somebody that breadcrumbed you. You were given to a situation and they were given to others. It was not balanced. Now this person wants to come back. This King of Cups, heal this situation, give to you equally, again with the number 7 here, but you're guarded. You're closed off. You're frustrated. They want you to fight for this. For some of you guys, you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight for this anymore. Some of you guys learned your lessons through this marriage, through this connection, through this friendship, whatever it is. It's different for your family, whatever. Yeah, look, it fell right on there. They want to reconcile. bad. They want to celebrate with you. Like I said, some of them had dreams of you moving along, right along, and having prosperity without them. So they definitely want to ride your coattail. They want to be a part of this new life that they know that you're going to get. Some of them went and had readings on you, which is weird, but yep. They want a new direction with you, Aquarius. But you have to watch it, you know, if this person is sincere. If it's somebody, I don't even want to say that because they can be any energy. Some of them are just doing very bad without you. They're doing very bad. Their money might be messed up. And they would never tell you this, but a lot of them are recognizing that it is because they mistreated you. Like I said, you might have said a couple of things, and this has been coming up in the past 2 or 3 readings. You might have said a lot of things, probably even just joking around, being sarcastic, being mean like we had enough. Because some of you guys had enough. You spoke some type of truth to somebody. I totally agree. I totally agree. But a couple of them were dealing with some true hardships, financial hardships, spiritual hardships. They learned a lot of lessons when you let this go or walked away or whatever happened with the situation. For some of them, they pushed you away. They giving you nothing but the scissors to cut them out. When you ended this situation or walked away, nothing but drama and chaos has entered their life. The changes, 555 are here. And it was uncomfortable. But sometimes this is the way people have to learn. This could have been the way you learned, Aquarius. I know it's the way I've learned. Things being very uncomfortable until you learn the lesson. Until you do more than learn it, you heed it. And you can apply it. And that's what you've been doing, Aquarius. You've been, okay, all right, you ain't got to tell me but once or twice, Spirit. I got it. Stop messing with that person. I got it. Get away from it. I got it. You ain't got to tell. After A, B, and C happened to me, all right, I'm listening. I'm going this way. And you went the other way. You turned your back on this person. You can't make it up. You gave them the peace sign. And nothing but chaos happened. Now they learn some lessons. Now they want to get closer to God. Now they see how close to the source you are. They thought it was all make-believe in the beginning. Now they believe you, Aquarius. Some of them got sick, have health conditions. With the 4 of Swords in reverse. They can't rest. They can't heal. They can't sleep. They need Aquarius. They need Aquarius around. Now you want to hear our good, supportive words. Now you want to hear our voice. But when we were nagging at you, it was nagging. When we were just trying to teach you something, oh, you think you know it all. No. We're wise. The Hierophant is wise. Some of them have legal issues. Arguments with friends, family. All this discord. And another 5 at the bottom of the deck. You just, again, avoided a huge tower because you walked away from people that was trying to one-up you, be jealous of you, strong-arm you. 5 of Swords in reverse. This is what you got away from, Aquarius. And you are not confused and in illusions and in the cloud like they wanted you to be. Another 7. And you were divinely guided then. The Most High pushed you out of this mess. Because you wanted people that wanted you in nothing. Here's my new word. They wanted you in nothing but debauchery. Drama, chaos. Because that's where their life is. And a lot of people think healing is not easy. It's hard work. If you want to walk in your purpose, and a lot of us are here for a main reason, especially with the age of Aquarius coming. We're here for a main purpose. A lot of us have those players. A lot of us are walking prophets. A lot of us. We don't have these gifts for no reason. You have other people that have these gifts and they abuse it. Some of these people abuse these gifts to attack you. You have other people that, like I said, knew about you, researched you, looked at your Akashic records. And whether you believe it or not, there are teams to stop the chosen ones. There are people to stop chosen people because they can't allow this whole matrix to crumble. They won't allow that. But it is nothing. They can't do nothing about it. It's our time. It was time for us to dead end situations, put an end to it, so we can transform our life. And not for them, but for us. They didn't want to take our help and our guidance when we was taking it. We had to become that butterfly. We had to be devoted to ourselves. All that was not in vain. It's only January 4th. I'm telling you, by the spring, you will be seeing your rewards, Aquarius. You will be walking and living in a huge prophecy. Okay? You just be use all the knowledge that you already gained to be leery, and again, use your discernment against people coming back with still wearing masks, because they're watching you. Fake accounts, other people's accounts. They're watching you work on yourself. They're watching you work on yourself. They're watching you get ahead. They're watching things change for you. You're about to walk into your purpose and your destiny. You got good luck. You got good karma, dharma headed your way. This also was destined to happen because you had people that were reckless. That did not have no spiritual protection. That did not have no divine guidance. Doing things recklessly. Just for what? You had people that were not even connected to no source. They don't even believe in God. They don't even believe in the universe. They don't believe in anything. So Spirit said, we're going to show them. And now, by watching you, Aquarius, guess what? They are a believer. They are a believer now. Show me more for Aquarius. What's coming in the near future for Aquarius? You are walking by faith, okay? Some of you guys might get a new job. Marriage might be coming, all right? Some of you guys might be getting a new job. They might want you to teach something. Some of you guys might be spiritual counselors, advisors, all right? The Hierophant, you have high morale, high righteousness. Not that you always had it. Yeah. You're going through a spiritual graduation. You are going to have infinite possibilities. Your wish is going to be fulfilled. You're going to have a completion and freedom. You're getting to a place of feeling wholeness again because you did in cycles that were not there for you or not supposed to be for you. It was almost like I said before, you were at a test. So you can speak about your testimony. Game is over for these fools. You definitely have changed and transformed your life. You're supposed to. You're not the same Aquarius that was here last year. You're not the same Aquarius that was there 8 years ago or 7 years ago. You're not supposed to be. You got karmic justice here. All major arcanas. Child. That was shocking. All major arcanas. So as you're getting truth and justice, you're going to have people that want to come towards you now and be honest. Some of you guys have a legal situation that's going to go in your favor. Because like I said, you move forward. You move out of that 5 of Swords into the 6 of Swords, calm water. Some of you guys could live overseas. You are at a place of recovery and a relief, and you're going to a new direction. You have somebody that is not happy because they did not share the wealth with you. They did not give to you equally. And this person is still sneaky. You could have been dealing with somebody or had people around you that had illnesses, that was prone to getting sick. This person likes to play victim a lot, but they do a lot of malice work behind the scenes. This could have been a feminine or a masculine and feminine energy. This is one of your main people that love studying you. They're not happy because you have elevated. They're not happy because you have walked away. And they're trying to blame all their setbacks, all their bad karma on you. Instead of recognizing this is what they put out. Again, it's not even nothing to tie with religion. But I think it is in the Bible as well. But if just energetically, what you reap, you will sow. What you sow, you will reap. What you put out energetically, you will get back. They're mad that you healed. They're mad that you, again, are okay being alone. They mad that their madness didn't taint you. That's crazy. Yeah, you're giving up on somebody. You gave up on somebody. Spirit said because they gave up on themselves. God. No matter what deck I use. But they still want to come back. Could be a water sign. This person is still lying. Ace of Swords in reverse. They're still having cloudy judgment. And for a lot of you, you see right through this person. So my whole thing is, why keep trying if you're not going to get right? Then you need some act right. Pisces energy at the bottom deck, they're still in suspension. While you're getting over this sadness, you might have been sad at one time, having a little remorse and regret, but you're getting over this. You're not crying over no spilled milk. It is what it is. But some of you guys want to be left alone so you can heal from this bullshit. But these people are still watching you. You got somebody here that's so unhappy with their life. But they still have cloudy judgment. They're still a liar. They want you to fight for this and they still want to come back around. Spirit's like, that's enough. They need to get into a place where they are enlightened. They really do. Because they still up on the bullshit. Alright, show me the ending for Aquarius. I was not supposed to be this long. Now, I tried to do the collective reading 3 times. And this never happened to me, but all of a sudden now it's starting to happen. Subscribe to the tribe, guys. I'm trying to get up to 2K, slowly but surely. I had no sound. It's buffering. See, and I can't tell. And usually, before I can tell, it was not doing this stuff before, and now it is. I know it is. Not for all, but some of you guys got a feminine here. As I said, that you can't make it up. That is very crazy. And I'm talking about really crazy. Like this person, as I was saying, they may have mental issues, physical issues, okay? This person loves to play victim. They like to play in people's faces without you thinking that it's them, but it's very much them, okay? This could be a feminine or a masculine. We got them both here. But the King of Cups is upright and the Queen of Cups is in reverse. This person continued to do or throw black magic your way, Aquarius. Spell work. They wanted you to be confused about what you were doing in life. They also could have did this to your partner, masculine or feminine partner. They could have threw spell work on your partner, okay? Whoever you were with. Now, whoever you was with or married to, in a connection with, they're starting to wake up to something, okay? They're starting to wake up. Because if them listening to somebody else instead of you, and you were connected to this person, has got them in a world of trouble. Has gotten them sick. Has gotten their money depleted. It's gotten them walking the wrong path. But like it says here, they chose this. They would not listen to the wise one. The one with the prophetic dreams. The one with the gift. They would not listen to you. They wanted to argue and fight with you all the time. Instead of listen. Oh, now this person, yeah, they really want to heal this. They want to get away. Some of them that might be still around this person. Like I said, it looks like a group here is here to me because there are a couple people. Knew the devil was going to come out. Yup, you have somebody that, yup, they're going to star. You have somebody that was praying on your downfall bad, doing a lot of magic towards you, Aquarius. But none of it worked because these people are steady on low vibrational energy. They're so toxic. They're so karmic. They will have to even do some work, a little bit of work to get to the level that you're at. If you're throwing darts and your goal is up there, you're throwing darts right here, you're never going to hit it. You're never going to hit it. It's too high. So some of them were never on your level to begin with, Aquarius. But again, they did not want to believe that you were so protected. They did not want to believe that you was walking the righteous walk. They did not want to believe that you were all, and we're not. We're not all good in nature, but it's knowing when to pull out your shadow and when to put it away. Sometimes we'll pull out our shadow, okay? But not to get ourselves locked up, not to, not to go against the grain or anything. But again, it turned into, and that's another one of my readings, it turned into a spiritual war. You definitely was going through a lot of spiritual warfare, Aquarius. All because of people's hatred and jealous and envious nature of who you are and what you're becoming to be. What you're becoming. Like I said, you got people getting readings on you. But yeah, this person was connected to some very toxic, low vibrational energy. Jezebel, succubus, incubus energy. And they fell for it. They fell for the okie doke. This caused their cloudy judgment to go against you. This woman here is now sick. Like I said, she has mental issues. Whether they're diagnosed or not, they're here. Anything that you had or have, this person wants. It's almost like they feel like they're entitled to your life without doing the work. And Spirit said, nope, we're going to nip this in the bud. So that's what's happening. People who are being sat down that came for you. People are being sat down. Thank you. Ashe. People are being sat down or put into the corner. They try to put you in the corner. People are now recognizing who you are. As you are now starting to recognize the power that you have and always had it. You always had it. Sorry to say, it took all that big bullshit to wake us up. Because I'm an Aquarius too. It took all that, Aquarius, to wake us up. But nothing never goes in vain. We about to be doing the new James Brown song, The Big Payback, in 2026. That's my song. The Big Payback. All right? Because, yeah, we got new things coming. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. The only thing was in the reverse was the Ace of Swords, and that's because of this liar, pants on fire. Okay? That you had to walk away from. They try to juggle you, keep you in competition, keep you confused about who you are. Shit. You know who you are. You know what you were sent here to do. And part of it was to get them right. Let them know who they can play with. They did this to many other people. It looks like about 10 people played with 10 other energies. Threw black magic to 10 people. Hurt or messed up other people's lives. But not yours, Aquarius. We are protected by the Most High. You're protected by your ancestors, God, angels are all over you. And now they're over there rat-tat-tat-tatting on that ass. So let them watch. Continue throwing them darts. You got to be like Neo in the Matrix, right? Dodging bullets. I'm also hearing you dodge a huge bullet. You dodge a cannon getting away from these folks. Getting away from that person. They were here to betray you. Anytime you're not walking with us, you're going against the grain. I love you guys. Remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And thank you guys for your support. Bye now.